Chalo sir. So again, very good afternoon to everyone. And I hope I'm audible, visible. I hope you guys can see me, hear me clearly, everyone. Just a very quick yes or no. Just a very quick yes or no. I hope you guys can see me, hear me clearly. Right? Siddharth, Florence, Prudhvi, Amruta, everyone, very good afternoon. Chalo sir. Let us then start with the class. So, we will start with ratio proportion, right? We will today start with ratio proportion. Again, a very important chapter and one of the mother chapters. I told you, this is one of the mother chapters. Ratio is something don't only learn because you need it for this particular chapter. Based on this is the mother chapter. Based on this, you will get multiple chapters. For example, if you ask me, the whole time, speed, distance, time and work, partnership, and honestly speaking, a whole lot of other chapters as well, you can solve using the ratio techniques if you know the concepts of ratio properly. Ashish, very good afternoon. Uh, Deepthi, right? Very good afternoon. Very good afternoon. So, without wasting any more time, let us start with this class. Chalo, acha. For those, if you are joining us for the first time, this is the QR code link to the Telegram group. You can definitely join. It will be there in the notes as well. Achha. Now, apart from that, sir, anyone, let's start, sir. Can anybody tell me what actually is a ratio? What is actually a ratio? Again, this is mother chapter. I'll take a little bit of time. We will go or we'll start from absolute basic. So take it easy. We'll go slow. No worries. Even if you don't know anything, you will understand everything. That's my promise. Ratio is what? Tell me. Anyone. Give it a try. What is a ratio? What exactly is a ratio, sir? Now, if I want to answer, Siddharth is saying comparing. Perfect. Yes. Florence, it is a fraction definitely, but again, ratio actually is what is the difference between a fraction and a ratio? Ratio is when we are comparing. So this is nothing but a comparison of what? Of two or more similar quantities. Now this is very important. You cannot take ratio between two dissimilar quantities. Meaning, for example, if I say, if I work for 25 days a month, I get paid 50,000 rupees a salary. So my ratio between number of working days and my salary is 25 is to 2, like 50,000. This does not work, sir. Because you think like this. This is number of days, or the unit of this is day, and the unit of this is rupees. So I cannot take ratio between these two quantities. Perfect. But again, as many of you already have said, ki sir, yes, absolutely. If I see, let's say, couple of examples. Siddharth, Ashish and Manish, last two comments. Ashish and Manish. If I say their salary is in the ratio 3:4, please understand these are not absolute values. These are not absolute values. That this does not mean Ashish gets 3 rupee as salary and Manish gets 4 rupees as salary. No, it's not like that. What does it mean? It means if Ashish gets 3 rupees as salary, then Manish will get 4 rupees as salary. If Ashish gets 30 rupees, Manish will get 40 rupees. If Ashish gets 3 lakh rupees, Manish will get 4 lakh rupees. If Ashish gets 3 crore rupees, Manish will get 4 crore rupees. That is what is meant by comparison. That is what we mean when we say comparison. And again, definitely if we want, we can convert or we can think of this as a fraction, meaning Ashish by Manish is equal to 3 by 4. This means the same thing. These two are identical from the point of view of concept. Is this clear? Is this clear? Because we are going to use this multiple times throughout our adventure. Again, everyone, a quick yes on. A very quick yes on. Clear, sir? Clear. Perfect. Very basic stuff. Chalo. Now, if I start, now if I ask you guys, let's say, sir, acha, this much you understood. Sir, what are the different types of ratios? For example, if I ask you what is a compound ratio, one of the most important ones, because I guess already for the older batches, I've shown you compound ratio is very useful in different chapters. Compound ratio is what? Sir, let's say there is a ratio A is to B. There is a ratio C is to D. There is a ratio E is to F. I need to take the compound ratio. Compound ratio means nothing but multiplication. So A into C into E, that is ACE, is to B into D into F, that is BDF. This is your compound ratio, sir. This exactly is your compound ratio. Now again, please understand why it is very important. Let's take some example. Let us understand with some examples. Sir, let's take, sir, uh, for a rectangle, I'm taking a rectangle. Okay. Now its length, just I'm giving you an example. Length has been increased by 20%. Length has been increased by 20%. And breadth has been decreased by 10%. So they are asking what is the percentage change in its area. Now you can use AB theorem to find the answer. You'll say 8% will be the answer using AB theorem. Perfect. But again, let's understand where can we do it using ratio? The answer to that question is yes. We can do it using ratio, sir. Just give me a second, please. We can do it using ratio. How? Sir, think. Sir, length. Sir, initial is to final. Think of this. So 20% increment means if my initial ratio was 100, the value was 100, sir, final will be 20% more, meaning 120. Think. Sir, what about final? Sorry, breadth. Extremely sorry. If this has been decreased by 10%, meaning initially if it was 100, now it is how much? It is a 90. So do one thing. Sir, I can cancel because you see ultimately this means what? 100 by 120. So this side, left side and right side can be cancelled if I want. So two zeros. Anything else I can cancel a 2. So this is 6, or rather I can cancel a 4 actually. 4 threes, this is 25. So ultimately what I'm saying, the initial is 25 and this is 3 nines are 27. So that means initially the area was 25 units. So the final area will be 27. Again, ratio, meaning if the area was 25, then the area is 27. Meaning increment of how much, sir? Increment of 2. So increment of 2 out of 25. If you convert this into percentage, you get 8% as the answer. Okay. But again, please understand, this is just a simple thing. But again, the concept that we have used here, the multiplication, that is the concept of compound ratio. That is the compound ratio. Yes, Siddharth, I told you initially only. The first thing I told before I show you anything, okay, I can do this using AB theorem as well. But again, when will this be easier? AB theorem also has some disadvantages, right? Again, when I, like in percentage class, I told you guys this. In this question, AB theorem is a better method to go. If we only talk about the question, not about compound ratio concept, AB theorem will be the better way to go for this question. But whenever we are going into 3D mensuration, meaning there are three changes, so there now this method is better, because AB theorem sometimes gives you very weird values. The calculation becomes very, very bad. Then the ratio saves the day. Clear everyone? Clear, sir? Everybody? So compound ratio, always please keep this in mind. It will really help you. Now, if I have understood the compound ratio, then comes the inverse ratio. Again, another very important stuff. The whole time and work chapter depends on this particular concept. Sir, if I say A is to B, sir, what is the inverse ratio of this? Anyone? Anybody? Take a guess. What is the inverse ratio of A is to B? Sir, you will say B is to A. Sir, opposite kar do. Everybody agrees? Everybody agrees on this? Yes or no? Everybody agrees on this? But you see, if you learn this in this fashion, then there is a strong chance you will miss out on the basic, meaning the fundamental. Meaning, you see, now if I ask you a question, there is a ratio which is 3 is to 4 is to 5. And I'm asking, find the inverse ratio of that, of this. Find the inverse ratio of this. Can anyone give me the answer, please? Can anybody tell me the answer, please? Give it a try, sir. Give it a try, sir. Everybody. Please give it a try. What is the inverse ratio of 3 is to 4 is to 5, sir? What is the inverse ratio of 3 is to 4 is to 5, sir? Anyone? I got couple of answers, three answers. Okay, perfect. Few answers are right, few are not right. I won't say wrong. Please understand, for those, if you guys are thinking, for anyone, again, you don't need to tell me. But again, if you are thinking, sir, my answer will be 5 is to 4 is to 3. Meaning, sir, over here opposite happened. Here also I'll write down the opposite. Then, sir, this is incorrect. That is the reason I had actually given you the question. Please understand this. Okay? Dekho. So understand how this thing comes from this. How B is to A comes from A is to B. What is the definition of inverse? Sir, inverse ratio means, the definition is ratio of inverses. Ratio of inverses. Yes, Ashish, I had given you a shortcut here also. This is actually where I'll give you the shortcut. This is actually ratio of inverses, meaning, sir, please understand, there is an intermediate step here, like from here to here. So ratio of inverse meaning 1 by that, meaning reciprocal. So A inverse meaning 1 by A is to B inverse meaning 1 by B. Now, if you calculate this, you will get to B is to A. 1 by A, 1 by B, you can just cross multiply. You see, you will get B is to A without fail. You are getting my point? Now, say, but again, sir, what if there are 3? So ultimately, here the ratio will be, or here the intermediate step will be 1 by 3 is to 1 by 4 is to 1 by 5. This is the intermediate step. Now, here you cannot just cross multiply. What you need to do here? Sir, here, take the denominators and multiply with their LCM. So here very quick, like evidently I can say 60 is the LCM, sir. Because all three are 3, 4, 5, they are like kind of consecutive numbers. and multiplies the everything with 60. So 60 into 1 by 3, 60 into 1 by 4, 60 into 1 by 5. So this is 20, 15, 12. This is going to be your answer. This exactly is your correct answer. Now let me give you a shortcut. Again, because this is something that is going to be required very, very much in every question of time and work pipe and cistern. That's the reason I'm giving you the shortcut. Please remember this. So if I need to take the inverse ratio of 3 is to 4 is to 5, everyone, listen to me very carefully. You see the inverse ratio. So 3 instead of 3, multiply the other two. So 4 into 5, 20, sir. Instead of 4, multiply the other two. That is 3 5s are 15, sir. Instead of 5, multiply the other two. So that is your inverse ratio directly. You see, you check whether you have got the same thing, yes or no. Whether you have got the same thing, yes or no. So this way, if you know, then you don't need to do anything. I've just saved you like 1, 2, 3 lines. I've just saved you 3 lines, sir. Yes, Siddharth, exactly my point, brother. Now again, please understand, this can be applied in case of 4 elements, 5 elements, 10 elements as well. For example, 3 is to 4 is to 5 is to 6. Let's say this is the ratio. Sir, I need to find the inverse of it. I need to find the inverse of it. What I'll do? Sir, instead of 3, multiply the other two. 4 5s are 20, 6 are 120 is 2. Instead of 4, multiply the other two. So 30, 3s are 90, sir. Right? Instead of 5, multiply the other two. 3 4s are 12, 6 are 72. So instead of 6, multiply the other two. 3 4s are 12, 5 12s are 60. Now again, sometimes you will see you can cancel this. Sometimes you will see you can cancel this. Over here, I can cancel this very easily by 6. 6 10s are this. 6 12s are this. 6 15s are this. 6 20s are this. Right? 2 से तो जाएगा नहीं sir, 3 से नहीं जाएगा. So this is the answer. This is your correct answer. Everyone, tell me whether this is clear, yes or no. Whether this is clear, yes or no, sir. Anyone having any doubts? Anyone having any doubts in finding out the inverse ratios? Anyone, sir? No doubts? You see, where inverse ratio you can use directly. Let me show you a question then. Ruko, sir. Sir, this is a question where the inverse ratio concept can be used directly, sir. Whenever you see something like this is given, 3a is equal to 4b is equal to 5c, and they are asking you to find a is to b is to c. So remember, a is to b is to c is always inverse ratio of what? Of the coefficients. Meaning, sir, 3, 4, 5, these are the coefficients. So 1 by 3, 1 by 4, 1 by 5, inverse ratio. So instead of 3, multiply the other two. Instead of 4, other two. Instead of 5, other two. That's your answer, sir. 20, 15, 12. Sir, option number 2. Now you might say, sir, why? There is a strong chance that you might have this question, sir, why in the world this is equal to inverse? Again, I always said this, you need to know the answers to why. So let me explain the why. Sir, if I say 3a is equal to 4b is equal to 5c is equal to some constant, let's say k. देखो क्या होगा sir, what will happen? Sir, A is K divided by 3, B is K divided by 4, C is K divided by 5. Sorry. So meaning A is to B is to C is what? Sir, K by 3 is to K by 4 is to K by 5. Sir, K will get cancelled. So we will end up in this line. So what I have done, I have just eliminated all these parts. And I'm saying, start your question from this line. Is it clear? Is this clear what I have actually done here? Is this clear what I have actually done over here? What I have actually done over here, sir? Is this 100% clear, sir? Is this 100% clear, sir? Perfect. Chalo, बढ़िया. Now again, same thing. You see, let me just say this. This thing, this was done, this was given very simply. You see, the same thing can be given to you. Just a second. Sir, in this manner as well. Same question or the same concept has now become a word problem. And I will give you guys, I don't think you will need more than 30 seconds, but still I'm giving you a minute's time to solve this. Please, please do, sir. There is a minute. Please solve. Please solve. Time is up, sir. Just give me a second. Just a second. Chalo. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 answers. Chalo, let's see which one's correct. Sum of this much is to be divided this such that this. So 2 times of A is equal to 5 times of B is equal to 7 times of C. You see, I'm converting this one back to that question, the previous question. So I need to find A share. In order to do that, I need to find the ratio of A is to B is to C. So that will be 2, 5, 7 inverse ratio. So instead of 2, you write 5 sevens are 35. Sir, 5, this is 7 twos are 14, and this is sir 10. This is the ratio. Now A will get, sir, A will get how much? Sir, total how many parts? 35 plus 15, that is 50 parts, plus 9, 59 parts. Sir, 59 parts is equal to this. A will get 35 parts. So 35 parts out of 59 parts into, sir, 1180 rupees. This is the share of A, sir. 59 twos are this, 20s are this. So 700 rupees will be your correct answer. Option number 4, sir. Done and dusted. Done and dusted. Yes, Jagdish, absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. You see, we are playing with the like the inverse ratio. So they can give you questions based on any type of thing, and don't get kind of like confused or tensed seeing a question like this. It's very simple. Nothing is difficult here, right? Acha. So now this is comparison of ratios. Comparison of ratios is nothing but comparison of fractions. Comparison of ratios and fractions, both we will do in the same way. We will convert this into fractions. How, sir? I'm writing. This is 3 by 4 first ratio, 1 by 2, 2 by 5, 1 by 3. Please understand, sir, over here, for these values, for these exact values, you don't need to do all those stuff. You don't need to do many like weird things you can do, because here I know every percentage. 3 by 4 I can write as 75%. 1 by 2 I can write as 50%. 2 by 5 I can write as 40%. 1 by 3 I can write as 33.33%. So they are asking smallest value is what? So smallest percentage is this one. So this will be the smallest value. So that is 1:3. That's my answer. But again, this is the discussion doesn't end here. What if the values were not so good? Again, if for those who have like gone with the decimal fraction, they know already. But again, for the newer students, please understand. Please see this once. If let's say there is two fractions, let's say 3 by 7 and 4 by 9. It's a little typical to kind of do this. So in this case, how to compare them? So crosswise you multiply. 3 into 9, 27. 4 into 8, that is 28. So this is greater. So whatever sign you have put here, the same sign you need to put over here as well. That means 4 by 9 will be greater than 3 by 7. 4 by 9 is greater than 3 by 7. Perfect, sir. Perfect, everyone. This is how this works. This is the better way. Now, there are shortcuts vagara as well. We will discuss all those in detail in the fractions and decimals class. But for the time being, there is no better method than this. Okay, to compare any two ratios or any two fractions. Moving on, sir. Moving on, sir. If anybody is having any doubts, please don't feel shy. Ask away. Compound ratio, sir. 3:4, 6:7. That is given. 3 6 are 18, 28. Now they are saying that is a compound ratio is 36 is to x. So that means 18 has been multiplied by 2 in order to get to 36. So that means this also needs to be multiplied by the same thing. So 28 2s are 56. That means this is nothing but the value of x, because that was the x only. Na? Sir, option 2 is your correct answer. Option 2 is your correct answer. You see, you don't need to do all this. And you see, very like pretty recent questions. We are not like doing very old questions, 2005, 6, 7, 10. We are doing very recent questions. You don't need to. Again, ratio. They generally ask you two questions. One will be very easy, like from these types, like from proportionals also they can ask. And one will be from the, like you can say, age-related questions, or it might be sir from the word problems, any kind of word problem, income, expenditure, and stuff. And again, that's the reason we'll cover everything. Don't worry. That's the reason for so many classes. Now, very, very, very important question, because I want to have a discussion with you guys on this. Sir, think about this. I don't want answers here. Understand the logic. That's the most important thing. So they have given you a ratio, right? Meaning, I told you guys this. They have given you something relative, because ratio is relative. I just told you x is to y is to z equal to x, 3:4:5. That means what? If x is 3, then y is 4, then z is 5. They are not absolute values. They are not like x is 3, y is 4, z is 5. If x is 3, then y is 4, then z is 5. So these are all relative terms. And what they are asking, this is given. This is what is given. And what are they asking? They are asking another ratio. So ratio means again, sir, that's a relative term. And again, on that note, remember percentage is also a like relative term. This is 20% more than what? It's a 20%. My cost price is 20%. It doesn't make any sense. If I say cost price is 20% of something, then only it makes any sense. So please understand, at the end of the day, only like percentage ratio, both are relative terms. And whenever you see in your questions, whenever you see in any question, be it arithmetic, algebra, wherever, you see relative term they have given, and whatever they are asking, that is also relative. Remember, in those situations, assumption becomes the easiest because assumption is completely in your hands. Assumption is completely in your hands. You can choose to decide what you will assume. And in these situations, the best assumption is, sir, x is 3, y is 4, z is 5. Let's take that directly itself. Ashish, yes, we will go there. Ruko, मैं बताता हूँ. Please understand this. So here I will put the same things, 3, 4, 5. So my answer will come out as 3 by 4, x by y by z, 4 by 5, and z by x, meaning 5 by 3. Right? So multiply by 4, 5, 3. That is 60, sir, LCM. So multiply 4, 15s are this, 15 3s are 45. Now once I got 45, I won't even look at anything else. Why? So you see, because 45 is there in only one of the options in place of x by y, first term. So I will say that's my answer. I won't even calculate for the other two. But again, it's better because it's going as notes, so I'm just written it. But honestly, dekho, whenever, again, please keep your eyes and ears open. Whenever you are doing this, once I see 45, there is only one option consisting of 45. I won't look at anything else. Why do extra calculation when I can simply give the answer? Clear, sir? Everyone, clear? Acha. Sir, smallest ratio. Tell me. Everyone, give me the answer. Give me the answer, please. Please give me the answer. Please give me the answer, sir. Give me the answer. Chalo, 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 chalo. Need answers, need answers. Smallest ratio they're asking. I have a question from Siddharth. Left part is less than the. Siddharth, for the previous question, brother. For the previous question, you are saying, brother. For the previous question, this one. Yes, you can say so. You can definitely say so. और दिस, अच्छा इसमें देखो सर, इसमें देखो सर, you don't need to calculate here. I don't know why you guys are taking so much time. Sir, option 1 has to be the answer. Can't we say this? Yes, acha, acha, acha. Acha, sorry. I got, acha, 41 is to 92. I haven't seen the answers. Yes, I have got a lot of answers. You see, this just by looking at this, so this is the only answer which is less than half. 41 by 92 is the only fraction which is less than 1 by 2. All the rest is greater than, is between half and 1. All the other three fractions are somewhere between 1 by 2 and 1. So you don't, again, you see, there are techniques, there are different things that I can teach you. But again, at the end of the day, I always say this: no matter what techniques you have learned from whoever, the biggest strength or the biggest technique or the best technique that you will always have is your common sense and your you can say street smartness. That is the best thing you can always have. Okay, no technique, no shortcut can replace that. Remember this, sir. CPO, chalo do this. 15 by 7, 5, 11, 21. This, acha sir. So first of all, sir, answer has to be between 2 and 3. These two cannot be, because 15 by 7 is greater. That's greater than 1. Greater than 2 actually. Now, the real struggle is between them. So 5 by 11 is greater than this. Option 2 is the answer. Option 2 is the answer. Not 1, brother. Surya, not 1, brother. 15 by 7 has to be the highest. Brother, please understand. 15 by 7, that is greater than 2. And the rest of the two fractions, they are less than 1. So 15 by 7 has to be the highest, meaning, sir, of answer, my first things first, my answer has to be between option 2 or option 3. Nothing beyond that. And apart, so I'm just checking between those two. So I can see 5 by 11 and 21 by 77. If you want, if you guys are not sure, do it. Either you can do it like this. There are two ways actually here. You can do this cross, or what you can do. Acha, before you do the cross, remember, sir, this is 7 and this is a 3 and sir 11. So you are getting 5 by 11, 3 by 11. Which one is greater? So this one's greater. So 5 by 11 is greater than 21 by this. So that's your answer. Clear, brothers? Everyone? Done, done, done. Moving on. Achha. This is now the other technique where you need to kind of merger of ratios. Okay, you need to merge the ratios. This is merger. You see what we can do here, or how to think. A is to B is equal to 6 is to 8. B is to C is given. So B is to C is equal to 7 is to 12. You see, I've written like this intentionally actually. I've written it the ratios like this intentionally. Why? Please understand, left hand side B and B, they are the same. So right hand side also, they must be same, yes or no? If left hand side is the same, then right hand side also must be same. Ha ya na, yes or no, sir? Yes. But right hand side is not the same. So this is the only thing that I need to do. I need to make sure they are same. So how can I do this? Sir, I can multiply this by 7 and I can multiply this by 8. Can I do this? Can I do this? Yes, you can actually, you can simplify, but again, I'm not doing it as secret is. So if you do that, sir, what is happening? 6 sevens are 42. Because a simplification you must do at the end. And 7 8s are 56. And this is 7 8s are 56 and 8 12s are 96. And you see, what we are getting? Sir, 56 and 56 now they are equal. So now we can say, sir, A is to B is to C because left hand side and right hand side both are equal now. Now I can merge. Sir, A is 42, B in both cases 56, C is 96. Now you calculate, sir. 221, 2 is 28, and 2 is, sir, 48. Done. Done and dusted, sir. Done and dusted. Clear, everyone? Now again, if you had kind of calculated or cancelled the 2 over here as in only, then this calculation, this last calculation, the 2 we divided, we didn't need to do that. That's all. That's all. Perfect. If it is done, ये तो हमने कर लिया था, sir. Sir, this one. Tell me what we will be doing. Please tell me what we will be doing, sir. Everyone. Tell me, sir. Sir, ratio given, ratio they are asking. So that's a question of, sir, relative given, relative asking. I can assume anything. So best thing to assume is the values itself. A5, B7, put it. 6 into 5 square 25. 2 into B square 49. By B square is 49. A square is 25. Calculate, sir. You can take common and calculate, but this calculation is pretty simple. This is 150 minus 98, meaning 52, sir. By this is 24. So 4 6, 4 13s. 13 by 6, sir. 13 by 6, 13 by 6 meaning, sir, option number 2, 13 is to 6. 13 is to 6. Again, you see, not much of a calculation. This is a question from CHSL 2023. Pretty recent. This is CGL. Again, you see, again, let me say this, whether you are preparing for CGL, CHSL, NTPC, these questions are the same. Again, solve every question. NTPC questions are also there in the back of the slide. ठीक है? Last में देखना सारा NTPC का questions I had given. You see, there's a slide called NTPC PYQs, and from there onwards, you'll find all these questions. This one, this one, this one. Yeah, you'll find all the questions are there. Okay? So again, you will have all the questions. So again, everything is the same. You just need to solve. You just need to solve. It doesn't matter the particular exam you are preparing for, because question, the standard, the level, everything is the same. You just need to practice. Learn first and practice. Sir, A is to B is given like this. And they are asking this. Sir, again, ratio given, ratio asking. Put the values. Achha, let me show you a better way. Can I show you guys a better way, sir? Sir, if you know the better way, you will say 5 by 3 into 8 by 5. That will be the answer, sir. That is 8 by 3. 8, 8 by 3. Sorry. 8 by 3, then, sir, 8 minus 3 by 8 plus 3. That's the answer. 5 by 11. मैं भूल गया था एक step करना. Sir, option 4. Now you will say, sir, how did you do it? कैसे किया? See, I've used something like componendo dividendo. Okay? Let me just show you guys. Sir, I'm just using a different technique, huh? Because you will be able to solve it by putting values. That I'm sure of. Sir, I have written A by B is 5 by 3. Now here with A there is 8 and with B there is 5. So I'm writing 8 here, 5 here, meaning 8 by 5 multiplication. So do the same thing here. So we are left with perfect. Now, if that is the case, Then minus and plus, meaning componendo dividendo. 8a minus 5b by 8a plus 5b. Sir, componendo dividendo meaning, sir, it says whatever you are doing in the left side, like repeat the same thing in the right side. So this is 8 and 3. So it is in the numerator, it is minus first. So you would do the same. Numerator minus denominator by numerator plus. So this is 5 divided by 11. That is 5 is to 11. That's the answer. That is your answer, sir. Without fail, that is your correct answer. Clear, clear, clear. Clear, sir. Everybody. Everybody, clear. Anyone having doubts? Anybody having any doubts, sir? Sir, how quickly can you guys answer this question? 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Answer. Sincere? कैसे हो गया? Tell me how I answered this. How have I answered this? Anybody, sir? Anybody, sir? Sir, one method I have given you for always. One method I've given you that you can use every time. That is what? Sir, A by B, A is 5. So this is like this. A by B is equal to C by D is equal to E by F is equal to 5 by 7. So the method number 1, sir, A, C, E all are equal to 5 because ratio given, ratio asking, and B, D, F all are 7. And you put down the values in this and calculate. And you calculate. Surya, no, not compound. Compound ratio will be multiplication, brother. Here it is plus. Compound ratio meaning multiplication. This has only plus in it. We cannot use compound ratio, brother. Think. Dekho, sir. So you will be able to do that. So that method I'm not showing everyone. Like you will be able to do now. So you'll just put A, C, and A, B, A, C, E as 5 and B, D, F as 7 over here. And you will get to your answer. Perfect. Let me show you a good technique. A better technique, honestly. Much better. Using some property. So property is saying कि देखो भाई, if there is some ratio, this equal to ना, this equal to, you add all the numerators divided by, you add all the denominators as well. You are getting my point? So whatever is the value of these ratios, same will be the value of this particular ratio as well. You add all the numerators divided by, you add all the denominators. You will always have, this will also be equal to 5 by 7 only. And you can check this. Let me say 2 by 3 is equal to, sir, 4 by 6 is equal to 2 3s are 6 by 3 3s are 9. This is a ratio. You see, add all the numerators. So 2, 4, 4 like 6, that is 12, sir. And this is, sir, 18. Sir, calculate this. Are you getting 2 by 3 only? Can you see? This is equal to the same value. Can you guys see? If you add all this, add the numerators by add all the denominators, you are again getting the same value. Clear everyone, sir? Clear everyone? So this is exactly what happens every time. This is exactly what happens. This is a property. So what we will do, we will extend this property a little bit. Why? You see, for A, C, and E, for all the numerators, we only have a multiplication of 3, 5, 11. And A below is B, here also we have 3. So meaning what I'm doing, so let's multiply 3 over here. Can I do this? Can I say 3a by 3b? That means I have done nothing. If I multiply 3 in the numerator by 3 in the denominator, that means I have done nothing actually. Yes or no? Yes or no, sir? Everyone. Yes or no, sir? Similar way, if in case of C and this, sir, if I multiply 5 to both the sides, I have done nothing, sir. Because 5 will cancel. Because 5 will cancel. Achha, let me know. Write it thoda अच्छे से. A by B is equal to C by D is equal to E by F. So that is exactly what I'm saying. So this is 3 here, 3 here. Sir, 5 here, 5 here. And there it is 11. So 11 here, 11 here. Can I say? Can I say this, sir? Because I can multiply definitely. This I have not done anything. So that means this will be, now if I use this process, so this will be 3a plus 5c plus 11e divided by 3b plus 5d plus 11f. But again, this will be equal to the same ratio of 5 by 7, sir. That is my answer. Everyone, is this clear? Is this 100% clear, sir? Dekho. Is this 100% clear, or you want me to explain again? Please, feel free. Feel free to ask. Feel free to ask. Absolutely feel free to ask. Feel absolutely free to ask, sir. Anyone having any doubts whatsoever? Anyone having any doubts whatsoever, sir? Done, sir? Done then? Clear? Perfect then. So, that will then be the first class for ratio and proportion. Yes, Sankal, definitely, brother. That's why I'm asking. Na? Definitely, I can definitely repeat. Acha, dekho, Sankalp. Brother, you see what I've done. This is the property. Okay, this is called addition property actually. Now, addition property. This property is saying what? So A by B, B, C by D, E by F. If you have a ratios, it can be 10 ratios. So the ratio, whatever is the ratio, if the ratio is equal to K, let's say, same K value will be equal to, if you add all the numerators of all the ratios divided by all the denominators. So I will use this, but I can see there are coefficients 3, 3, 5, 5, 11, 11. So that gave me an idea. Ki, acha, let's do one thing. A by B, let's multiply 3 here. Because if I multiply 3 in the numerator and 3 in the denominator, that means I have done nothing. That means I have done nothing here. Please understand. Because 3, 3 will cancel. Similarly, over here I can see C and D has 5 with them. So if I just multiply 5, that means I have done nothing. 5, 5 will cancel. Same for E and F, I'll do 11. Why? Because that's there in the question. That's the reason I'm doing 11. So same. So now you use the addition property. Now you add them. So again, if you add them, the ratio will not change. Na? Ratio will remain 5 by 7. So hence we are getting to our answer. Clear, Sankalp? Clear, brother? Clear, absolutely, Sankalp? 100% clear, brother? Done, done, done. Chalo then. So that will then be all for today. I will again see you guys. Like to know all for today in the arithmetic section. Today onwards, we're starting out with probability as well. So again, that's a very, very, very important chapter. So that is something you should not miss. Okay. So definitely be there at 3 p.m. So so that we can continue with the probability session. That's a very important class. Do not miss at any cost. Thank you so much. And if you have loved the class, please do rate it. Our feedback will be greatly appreciated. And also for our YouTube audience as well. If you have loved it, please feel free to like the session and also leave a comment if you want to. Thank you. Take care. Bye bye, everyone.